Mass sporting events are growing in popularity the world over. The Leipzig Marathon in Germany attracts thousands of runners from 70 different countries. Staying fit and healthy through exercise has become a priority for many people these days.
When I turned 40, I had the feeling I had to do more, especially when I started panting climbing the stairs.
I used to weigh 95 kilos. Then I lost 27 kilos in 6 months.
I'm addicted. I need it every day. I'm a salesman and in my car most of the day, so I need to run.
But can someone really be addicted to exercise? Researchers at the universities of Halle and Erlangen-Nuremberg have been studying the issue.
It becomes pathological when you're exercising despite being injured or overexerting yourself. When you're thinking about it in an obsessive manner and completely neglecting your social life.
Between 1% and 3% of the endurance athletes surveyed in the University of Halle study were classed as addicted to exercise. And what's interesting is they were largely not professionals, but recreational athletes like Frank. His slide into addiction was a gradual one.
It started when I was 16, after my gym teacher suggested I start running.
Frank was not a born athlete and was getting bad grades in gym, but he started to enjoy running and became increasingly obsessed.
From 8 kilometers, I rapidly moved up to 15, and then systematically up to 20, 22. By the time I was 18, I did my first marathon. After 3 more years, I ran a 70-kilometer hill trail.
Frank is a top runner, always at the front of the pack. But over time, he lost control of it. He trains several times a day, plans his whole day around running. He even gets withdrawal symptoms when he's unable to run.
Sometimes I have trouble sleeping, tossing and turning and waking up at 2 a.m. Then I have to have some wine to get back to sleep.
Psychiatrists say that's a clear case of exercise addiction.
Restlessness is the main symptom. Patients are restless and irritable. Many patients become so aggressive that they alienate their families when they're not able to exercise. Some of them lose their jobs and break up their marriages because they spend so much time working out.
Frank started seeing Dr. Baer at the Jena University Hospital 5 years ago. He's one of the few psychiatrists in Germany who diagnoses and treats exercise addiction.
The straightforward theories that people become addicted to the endorphins, opiates and stress hormones being released into their bodies are too simplistic. It's very complex. There are biological factors involved and the brain's reward system, just like with all other addictions.
Exercise addiction hasn't been very well researched, so it's difficult to diagnose. Even so, there are clear signs. Most patients are in a state of continuous stress and don't have much stamina.
There's a problem when someone trains hard but is still unable to perform well. That's how exercise addicts usually end up.
Because the addiction isn't recognised as a disease, there's no standard treatment as with other forms of addiction. Dr. Baer prefers behavioural therapy.
That means, can we succeed together with the patient in finding a motivation to regain control over the exercise? I don't think full abstinence, like with other addictions, for instance to alcohol, is the way to go. If someone is an exercise addict, it means they've been working out for 10 or 15 years and don't have any other hobby.
So it's important for addicts to find another leisure activity. Otherwise, there's a danger they could get addicted to something else.
We know that addicts can switch back and forth among various substance and non-substance addictions.
Frank's psychiatrists are helping him find another hobby. He plans to continue working out, but not excessively. just enough to keep fit and healthy.